Welcome to episode 5 of Terrorshewrote. I'm Brittany.
And I'm Nicole.
Did you like how I said that? Hey guys, welcome to radio station 69.69.
No, that was great. I enjoyed that a lot.
Thank you.
I tried to match the energy that you brought in with your Brittany with my Nicole.
Brittany.
I'm
Nicole.
Brittany, bitch. Yeah.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Nicole. Hey. Hi, everybody. So, how are you? How's everything going?
I'm good. I've been having pizza almost every single day since my sister's visit. And I'm not going to lie, I'm getting sick of this. But today I had this amazing pizza that had like prosciutto and like this type of cheese. I can't remember what it's called for the life of me, but it had like pesto, red sauce, cream. It was so fucking good. That was my day. And now I'm literally going to be munching on cuties as we're recording.
All the things that are here is just pizza. I think I told you about this, but it's only pizza here. And like occasionally there's other shit. But I'm so tired of pizza. I don't even like pizza like that. And all we eat is pizza. I mean, we don't, but...
But the thing is, there's something about American pizza, dude, that I really miss. I miss the grease. I miss that crispy crust.
It's fair.
So soggy here, and I don't mind it, usually.
Like the dough is soggy?
Yeah, because it's Neapolitan pizza is very thin.
Yeah.
And so the moment it's like cooked, it's just so soggy and soft in the middle, and sometimes it's not the texture you want when you're craving something really greasy.
Yeah, that's weird. I wouldn't like that.
It's really fresh. I would say you don't feel like shit afterwards, but
you're just missing all that grease. But don't they have like a bunch of oil on it too?
Not all the time. I think it depends on which pizza you get, but there's fried pizza that my sister bought today. I didn't eat it, but that looked fantastic. And then she got another one before we left.
Of course.
So she had a to-go one. But yeah, that was my day. Just filled with downtown Naples and pizza. And your week was just filled with pizza.
It's always pizza. Pizza. But I'm doing well. We're still working through our house closing. I think we're closing on the 7th. So it's coming up. But I have to do all of these repairs. And it's been a battle. And I'm tired. I'm sick of it.
And didn't you just come from like a trip too?
Yeah.
There really hasn't been a break for you since you've been back.
No. And it's a pain in the ass. And then I also have like my pet sitting stuff. I've luckily had 2 weeks off, which is fantastic. Just to chill.
Love that.
So great.
And not sleep in haunted houses.
Yeah. I have to go back to one of them today.
Which one?
Or not today, on Sunday. It's the one that has the attic right above the bed.
It.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah. And
I was hoping at least with that clock.
Oh, I wish. That one's not until end of April, I think. But I'll be at the attic bedroom for 7-8 days. So that's fun. Luckily, there's German Shepherds, so it'll be fine.
I was going to ask you, have you been playing Phasmophobia?
No.
I'm like, when you go visit these houses again, bring like the camcorder, freaking UV light, right? Bring the EMF.5. We should play sometime this week.
We should, actually.
I've been playing it every day, and I'm still so fucking scared.
Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day, or I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, maybe I should just play so I'm not so freaked out. And I was like, no, I'm so scared. I can't do it.
If you end up buying the game on your guys' PC so us four can play, we should record ourselves playing so the boys can post on their No Streetlights Plus episode or channel. It'll just be us playing the ghost hunting game.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, I just saw one of your guys' TikToks. You guys were running around like it was all chaos outside and there was a ghost chasing you.
Oh, I hated that game. We were being chased 99% of the game. There was not a moment where I could breathe. I screamed the entire... Again, you know my nightmare. I hate being chased. And the Phasmophobia game, we're chased after our grace period is over. And I hate it. But I love that game, but I hate it.
Yeah, I don't know how you just play scary things all the time.
There's a term for that. Masochist?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, maybe that's who I am.
Sadist? I don't know. It's one of those.
They can correct me in the comments. Wait, no. I don't know.
It's definitely masochist because that's pain, fear situation.
Yeah, I like fear because I know I'm not actually being chased, but it's a fun thrill.
Yeah. I wanted to play The Last of Us because now I have a PS. And
oh, please. Please do.
I've been thinking about it.
Tim played it. Both of it. First, funny enough, he played Last of Us 2 before the first one.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm not spoiling anything. It's just really, really good. I prefer Last of Us 2. Funny enough. If you do end up playing, let me know.
Okay. Anyways, I wanted to do something a little different. So I have a research topic. I also have a personal story from one of my friends, Kaitlyn, shout out. She went to this place for college. So let me pull up my notes. So this is a story about Sweet Briar College. So Sweet Briar College is in Virginia. It's located in Sweet Briar near the Blue Ridge Mountains. The school was founded in 1901 by Indiana Fletcher Williams, also called Indy. She dedicated the school to her daughter, Daisy, and Daisy died at the age of 16, where she was then buried on the campus at Monument Hill. Many of the students, faculty that are staying there believe that she never left. So a little background. Sweet Briar is a all-girls liberal school. When Miss Indy died, she died in 1900, and she dedicated all of her assets to the school's establishment, which included her estate called Sweet Briar House and over 8,000 acres of land. The campus occupies about 3,000 of those acres. Initially, when the school was built, there was only 4 campus buildings. And this is where a lot of people have reported sightings, even to this day. So some of the earlier accounts, students and faculty reported eerie encounters over the years, especially in Sweet Briar House. Because it was once the Fletcher family's mansion, it's a hotspot for all the paranormal activity. Visitors would hear unexplained footsteps, feel sudden cold spots, and witness flickering lights. Also, the college library has its share of hauntings too. Students report whispers in empty aisles and books tumbling from shelves on their own. There's also accounts that are in the dance theater room, but I couldn't find anything specific on it through my research. But my friend who went to the school has a personal account, as well as some accounts that she's gotten from some of her friends that went to school with her. So one of the strangest legends, we'll start with Sweet Briar House, is the 7th step from the bottom. It has an eerie reputation where people would frequently trip on it for no apparent reason. One faculty member even tumbled down those stairs, hitting her head. She lost consciousness, and when she woke up, she muttered, "Miss Indy tripped me in revenge. I broke one of her teacups." And a lot of people have fallen down, and it's usually faculty specifically, because that's usually where they would stay if there's no room on campus. They definitely experience it if they did something wrong that Miss Indy wouldn't like. So they would always just tumble down the 7th step. And there was nothing wrong with the step. It was the same level. It wasn't protruding out. It wasn't too short.
Oh.
A lot of people just ended up making sure as soon as they got to the 7th step that they would be careful.
I would literally slide down the stairs on my butt.
Just grab a mattress from upstairs.
I'm like, not taking the chances. I'm not taking the chances. I'm going to slide down. That's crazy.
It is.
It's like a furious spirit.
A lot of, I guess that's one of the most ominous ones that I could really get evidence from, or like accounts from and research from. A lot of them are primarily of Daisy, where she's like a trickster spirit. There's a dorm room called Metaglass Dorm, which was dedicated to one of the presidents of Sweet Briar College. And there was an elevator taking them, I think it was only 5 levels. So the elevator would take students to the attic out of nowhere. This area is completely off limits, except for faculty. So in the attic, it's a storage facility. Didn't one account in 2015, a freshman and her roommate were living on the 4th floor, and they heard loud dragging noises from above. But the 5th floor, again, was strictly for storage, and no one was supposed to go up there. Police were called multiple times over the years to investigate the strange attic sounds, but nothing was ever found from it. And this account from 2015, she said that the dragging noises, like it's loud furniture, would be late at night, so around 11 to midnight kind of thing. And they would hear it. And even though the faculty can go up there, why would they move furniture at midnight? That doesn't make sense.
Honestly, that sounds annoying.
So annoying, right?
Sounds really annoying. The elevator part will really annoy the hell out of me. I'm like, I'm in a hurry. Why am I going to the attic? Like, what if you had to poop?
Yeah. I don't want to be here, Daisy.
I'm like, I'm dying, please. Like, this is not good. Not good, Daisy, please.
And there were some things that I researched too. One of the first times, so when the school was built, they didn't have an actual gymnasium. They just had like a room that didn't have enough space to do sports and stuff in it. So it was just primarily calisthenics that the girls would do. So they finally built a proper gymnasium. And the day they were going to do the dedication ceremony, where they figure out what the building's name is going to be, one of the housekeepers went to her storage area in one of the separate houses. She found this medallion, this gold medallion of Daisy. And she was flabbergasted. She didn't know where it came from. And she's very meticulous and, keeps track of everything. She had also been there since the beginning of the establishment. So I believe this was in 1930 when they built the gymnasium, and she's been there for 30 years. She goes around to all of the faculty in the school asking them, hey, have you seen this medallion? It was in my storage area. Don't know where it came from. And nobody could account for it. Nobody's ever seen it. Neither did the president, who was Metaglass. During the dedication ceremony, the president, she said, I can't account for where this medallion came from, but it only feels right that it sits above the gymnasium doors. So that's what they did. And a lot of people believe that was Miss Indy saying, thank you for naming this gymnasium after my daughter. Please put this up for her in her honor so everybody knows.
Well, that's sweet.
Isn't it? So there's a lot of stories that are just really heartwarming and sweet, and like a little bit of a trickster with the elevator and the moving furniture.
Then there she is tripping. Yeah,
just tripping people.
So rude. So rude.
Yeah.
Like, what is the point?
Right.
They're so bored. So messed up. What is the point? It's like one of those ghost videos where they open drawers or turn on the faucet, turn on lights. I'm like, can you not?
Right.
Can you not? You don't have to prove yourself.
Yeah, we know you're here.
Even if you prove yourself you're here, I'm not going to talk to you. Don't talk to me.
Cut it
Keep
out.
it casual, guys. Calm it down. Like, I pay for the water bill. Please don't.
Right, exactly. It is too expensive here for you to be playing with my water like this. Stop flickering the lights.
Exactly. If you are going to turn on the lights, you pay for that part. You know what? You should pay rent.
Right.
I can't afford this anymore.
Go get a job. If you're going to haunt,
get a job.
You better be making money
Get
off
a job.
That.
Hell yeah. Steal someone's money for us. I don't know. Or like find like buried treasure under this land. I don't know. Like that one from my parents' house, the abajo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. There's treasure down there.
There's also a story. I didn't read too much into it, but one of the women who worked on the plantation and then later worked in the college, she mentioned seeing Miss Indy one day, even though she had just passed. So this was 1901, 1902. So she just was like, Miss Indy was just hanging out, just wanted to make sure everything was going well. And apparently Miss Indy told her that there was buried treasure and told her where to go. There's no mention afterwards if that woman decided to go find the buried treasure. Probably did, because I fucking would.
Hell yeah. Buried treasure, please. Especially in this economy, we need that treasure.
Exactly. But I do have Kaitlyn's story.
Let's hear it.
This is her account with Sweet Briar. While I was a freshman, I was walking back to my dorm room from the hallway bathroom. The 3-story dorm was one of the original structures on campus from 1901. So it had creaky floors, and I was on the 3rd floor. It had big floor-to-ceiling windows at either end of the hall. I heard someone else's footprints coming down the hall, and I turned to see who else was up at 4 a.m., but no one was there. When I turned back toward my room, which was the second to the last on the hall, I was facing one of those big windows. But I was not the only reflection. A younger girl in a white dress was right next to me in the window. There was nobody actually there. I ran back to my room really fast. And she also mentions there was a ghost everyone called Top Hat that hung out in the dance theater building. I was in the theater late one night before a dance concert, putting markers on the stage for my dancers, and all the lights went out. I yelled up to the light booth that I was still there and to turn them back on. They did. But when I looked up at the light booth, there was a dark figure of a man that looked like they were wearing a top hat. It was an all-women's college, and as soon as that happened, I got out of there quickly. I was trying to find more personal accounts on Top Hat, but I can't find anything, which is frustrating. I just got like all this fake shit about a scorned brother that doesn't exist. So if anybody has been to Sweet Briar, either as a student, faculty, or has gone on their ghost tours, please tell us about Top Hat.
Please.
And what your experiences were, because I want to know more. We should go and do some paranormal investigation.
I'm going to wear a top hat.
Fuck yeah. I'll wear a little white dress and some pigtails or some shit.
And we'll just go in every mirror until we find them. But I swear, if they trip me, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to walk out.
I'm fucking done.
No. I'm like, that was so fucking rude. Yeah. I'm out of here. I deserve more than this. There's no other comments about like their experience there. It was just those stories.
So it's primarily going to be Miss Indy and Daisy just like hanging around, especially in Sweet Briar House. It's all very similar stuff. There's a lot that happened in the beginning years of the school. And there was actually a book that so some short stories of their experiences at Sweet Briar. And we can share the link in our description if anybody's interested in reading it.
I'm interested.
Pretty interesting how they write about it. I think it was published in 2011, but it was archived. So I think it's from like way back in the day. I just don't have a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, there's tons of stories like that about Sweet Briar.
Wow, you did that research. Look at you. You did that.
I know. And then I asked my lover, ChatGPT, to condense it. And I think that's what fucked me up.
ChatGPT, my lover. I really thought you were going to say Aaron.
No. The love of my life, ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. Honestly, I use ChatGPT to confront a person about communicating better with me.
I do it a lot, honestly, because sometimes I'm too blunt when I say things, and I don't mean to be rude. I was dealing with my home warranty company because they're supposed to be fixing something, and I'm trying to understand her, and she starts to catch an attitude.
Oh, hell no.
I'm just trying to learn. That's it. And understand. But she starts to catch this attitude, and I was like, wait. I need you to fix your tone if we're going to keep having a conversation, because all I want to do is understand, and I do not want to be cut off when I'm speaking again. And she just completely changed her tune. I'm very upset that I had to yell at you for for me to get that across and like actually click
Yeah.
in your brain. But I shouldn't have to get there.
Exactly.
I firmly believe that people should be more confrontational. You don't have to scream or yell, but you should stick up for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to be confrontational if you don't like something. Who fucking cares? I don't care about your feelings. I mean, I care about your feelings, and I'm going to try to say this nicely, but also I care about my feelings more. So anyways.
Always choose you. Choose you, boo-boo.
Yeah. Choose you.
Anyways, we digressed. But that was a fun conversation. I like the way you confronted that person. There's that.
Yeah.
There's justice.
It's really annoying to have to
I
do
still
that.
have my problems with confrontation, but it's easy for me to confront people that I know, like friends, family. When it comes to strangers, I get so scared.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what they'll do or say, and sometimes I just don't want to bother with it. But I agree with you. It's okay to be confrontational.
Yeah. There was this one time when Aaron and I first started dating. We went to go pick up his friend at the airport. And along the way, we went to a Greek restaurant. And one of the men that was standing in line ahead of us was being so rude to the waitress or the cash register lady.
Mhm.
And he was basically like, you don't know how to do your job, or like just insulting her. Aaron and I were like, whoa, absolutely unacceptable. Don't talk to her like that. She's just doing her job. And that was the moment where I was like, oh shit, I can do that too. It's okay to tell somebody they're doing something wrong in public and them being a stranger. Dope. I like that.
Tell them off.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Yeah, I know. And that's when I fell in love. It was that moment, nothing else.
It wasn't the gun.
It would. Oh, yeah. That was a different kind of love.
We don't have to add that. That was a different kind of love.
Yeah, that love lived in my pants, or lack thereof.
There's our title. That love lived in my pants. I'm typing that for the episode.
Hell yeah.
All right. We gotta get back to the show.
Yeah. Tell me a story. What you got? What you got?
Tell me a bedtime story, mama. Okay, this one was from the Reddit story titled, My Haunting Experiences from My Childhood Home. For context, we have terraced house, so our house and our neighbor's house are together. It's a 2-story high, 2 rooms upstairs, living room, kitchen, bathroom, and a laundry room. When walking up to the house, you will go through the patio, where you will go past the living room, window, and to our door. We had a few windows in the whole house, but they're all almost normal human height from outside, so people can just stare in. Anyway, that is what I would describe our house like. I grew up in that house, so I only know most of these stories from my parents. Thinking about it now, it's giving me goosebumps. So I was around 3 to 4 years old, and
You're doing great, babe. Keep going. I love your voice. He's a mark.
All right.
You go ahead.
All right. Woo. So I was around 3 to 4 years old, and I was outside the house playing. My mom suddenly noticed I was giggling a lot and sounded like I was talking to someone. We know everyone in town, so she didn't think much of it. When she went outside for a quick smoke, she could see me from the patio, but she couldn't see the person I was talking to. So she called me over to her, asking me who I was talking to. I told her I was talking to an old man. And that he wanted to come inside and play with me and my toys.
What a fucking creep.
She thought I was talking to an imaginary friend. So she said yes, that he could. Not knowing she had invited a not friendly phenomenon into our house.
Okay, hold the fuck up. Whose imaginary friend is gonna be a fucking old man? Who does that?
You would think like a creature or like a little kid, like fucking... It was like Inside Out.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. That is who you let inside your house.
Right, exactly.
Not an old man.
And like, if you think about it, when you're a kid, when you're 4 or 5, somebody who's 25 is an old person.
So when I was 15, I was talking to a 25-year-old guy.
What is wrong with you? Tell me more.
I was young and I'm like... It was one of those moments, when you're like, you're young, you're showing your mom things on your phone and a message pops up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I met him on Xbox, obviously.
Yeah. Fucking Xbox. That's what gets you.
He was, and I'm young, and I'm like, oh, this older guy wants me. We don't know any better.
No.
And I showed my mom just like whatever I saw on Instagram, and she sees it and just looks through our messages like, who is this man? I'm like, he's 25 and I love him. No, you don't, Brittany. No, you don't.
He's grooming you.
I know, exactly. I was groomed. Luckily, it lasted only less than a week. Nothing. I have nothing more than that. I love him.
What were you playing?
Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I was this is cringy. I was one of those girls that would put on the clan name girl just to let them know I'm a girl.
Oh, you whore.
It got me that 25-year-old man, but who he knew he's the problem.
He is the problem. Ew. I swear to God, I was playing Halo with Dane Cook. I swear it. I think it was 16 or 17. And just randomly, this guy's on my team. And he sounds like Dane Cook. His fucking gamer tag is Dane Cook. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. Because he was super big at that time. Then I saw one of his stand-ups. And he was talking about Xbox and how his name is Dane Cook. Gamer tag. And I was like, I fucking knew it. It was Dane Cook. Fuck yeah, he plays Halo.
No way. That is sick.
Right? And that's my only celebrity story.
Man, I really want to get into celebrity stories. That would be so
Oh, dude. We should do celebrity ghost stories.
Or celebrities that ghost you. I have a story.
Ooh, okay.
Not me. But I set up my sister with her celebrity crush. And they went on a date. And then he ghosted her right after.
Wow.
He's a little bitch. But he's getting canceled right now on TikTok for his performance on The Great Gatsby Broadway show. Do you know Ryan McCartan?
Ryan McCartan, no.
He's Dove Cameron's ex-boyfriend.
Let's look him up. Oh, she had a crush on him?
Yeah, that was her celebrity crush when years ago.
Oh shit. He's our age. He's 31. Wait, how old are you?
I'm 26.
No, you're not.
I am.
Are you really?
Yeah.
No way. You're dating an old man. Turns out you were groomed. Oh, shit.
Okay. I always said this. I am going to marry a man who's 5 years older, hazel eyes and curly hair and filled with tattoos.
I told myself that I would end up tall, dark, and handsome, head full of hair. Yeah.
You got the tall right.
He's 5'9" on a good day.
On a good day. How tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Oh, I'm taller than you.
Yeah. Everybody's taller than me, except little kids. So I get along really well with children.
You're a creep. You're old. Going in their houses too. Going into their houses. Fucking creep.
Their parents let me in too.
Yeah, I get along with kids. Okay, good.
They're like my friends. They
need. Stop talking. Stop talking now.
I'm like a cool aunt. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, let's get back to this. Right?
Wait, where were we?
So I'll read the last sentence.
Yeah.
Not knowing she had invited a not friendly friend phenomenon into our house. A not friendly friend.
She was a bitch.
He was a little shit. As a kid, I didn't know it, but when I grew older, I could tell he wasn't just an imaginary friend. He was an evil spirit. He would knock on our doors and windows, knock things down or move them around. He was a reason I couldn't walk down our stairs forward, only backwards. He would push me down the stairs and make loud thumping sounds down or up the stairs. When I was 12 years old, we started sleeping in our living room for 2 to 3 years because the old guy stayed upstairs in our bedrooms. I remember I had a lot of sleep paralysis up in my bedroom where the old guy was scaring me, walking slowly towards me. He had really dark eyes, almost black, around 60 to 70 years old, open mouth, and it had a raspy old voice. He didn't say much. when he did. I can't remember them, but I know he wanted to tell me something. I remember one thing from when we slept in our living room. I had an out-of-body experience. I was watching me and my parents sleeping. Suddenly, I noticed a shadow at our kitchen door, and I noticed it was looking at my mom. Then I noticed that my mom had sleep paralysis, but this time it wasn't the old guy she saw, but a demon with a long cloak and was holding chains in its hands. It swung them like a lasso and threw it at my mom's feet. The chains locked to my mom's feet, and my mom couldn't do anything but watch it, trying to scream. The demon started to pull my mom off the couch, and she lay motionless. Oh, no! I have goosebumps. As soon as she hit the floor, she could finally scream, and it woke up my dad and me. She couldn't talk, and my dad was so confused, so I told him what I saw, and we called the priest to cleanse our house. My mom couldn't walk on her feet for over a week after that experience. When we were going to move to Denmark from our home city, we had to get our boxes from the attic, and as we were getting them down, we found a picture of the old man. We quickly found our Bible, and we said prayers, burned the picture, and I just felt the peace. I knew he was trying to tell me something, but I still never know why. Later, I found out the old guy was my friend's grandpa, who died years ago, but he lived in the house before us. I go visit his grave whenever I am in our old city. I don't know why I wrote it here, I just haven't told many about this. Has anyone else experienced something like this?
Whoa.
Oh!
So the ghost wrapped chains around her feet. Was he trying to drag her?
I think he was going to drag her to hell, to be honest. That's just, I don't know what he was trying to do. But it's the fact that the mom was awake and couldn't walk after like a week.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Sleep paralysis is no joke. That shit sucks.
And the daughter witnessed it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a sleep paralysis, but she was like doing it, like it was an out-of-body experience watching her and her parents sleep.
Have you ever tried to lucid dream?
Yes.
How'd that go?
It was an interesting situation.
We'll have to talk about that.
I can't share it here.
Is it one of
yeah.
Is it a story for your Is it
no one needs to know that lifestyle yet. No. It's just, I will tell you after this. That's for sure. Have you?
No, I'm terrified of it. There was this one time where I like realized I was in a dream, which isn't lucid dreaming, but like I saw my friend. I don't know if I like asked her the time or if I was just like, oh, I'm dreaming right now. But I remember she freaked the fuck out. She's like, you need to get out of here. You have to leave.
Ooh.
I had to like run up this hill to get away. And then I woke up. Creepy as shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have weird dreams.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Alex Uwu03. Do you have a story you want to share?
I do. It's a short one. I died 8 years ago. It wasn't particularly tragic or unusual, just a car accident. I don't blame the man who hit me. He was speeding because his wife was in labor and there was black ice on the road. He lost control of the car and I lost my life. It's not his fault, I know that. I'm not cruel. I am not vengeful. If anything, I'm the opposite. You see, I don't have any family left. When it was time for my funeral, the only people who came was my boss and the family who killed me. The wife held her newborn daughter close to her chest. I hated my boss. And the cemetery was awfully lonely, so I followed the family home. Lily may as well have been my own flesh and blood. She was sweet and bright and oh so very small. She had trouble sleeping if someone wasn't rocking her crib, and her parents were so tired. After they put her to bed, it was easy for me to rock her crib for her. I didn't get tired. I could help her. As the years passed, Jack and Lori realized that they weren't alone in the house. It didn't take long from there to make a connection between my funeral and when I had showed up. I had never been malevolent, so they weren't afraid or angry. They started to burn candles on the anniversary of my death day. They left an empty chair for meals and holidays. I really felt like a member of the family. Someone is trying to force the door. It's Lori's ex. He's obsessive. He's angry. He's going to hurt the family. My family. The thing about ghosts is that the more offerings you get, the stronger you become. I'd been enjoying candles, trinkets, and even the occasional food item for the past 5 years. I was strong from that. The knife feels warm in my hand, a shock of heat against the ice of my skin. Lori, Jack, and Lily are my family. I care about them, and they're not going to join me yet.
Whoa. That's so different from all the books or stories we read. This is the point of view of a ghost.
Right. So all you motherfuckers inviting ghosts in and doing all this shit, just know they're not always as nice as whatever this man's name is who got hit by a car.
With that ghost protecting the baby, it kind of reminds me of a story with my sister when she was a baby. A relative was sleeping in their house or her bedroom at one point, and the spirit didn't like her and whispered in her ear to go away.
Oh, God.
And she ran out of that house. So my sister had like her little guardian with her. I don't know for how long. I don't know if still. But I just know when she was a baby, she had a guardian. Hello? There was in her home videos, she was talking to someone in the kitchen when she was a baby. But yeah, that's what it reminded me of. That's why she's very sensitive to like that energy of spirits. Yeah. I'm not. I shut that off. I close that third eye. I'm like, nope, staple.
Yeah. I don't want it closed. I'm terrified of it, but I don't want to close it either. Like, I closed it a little bit throughout the years, but...
You're, like, peeking.
I got my fingers spread out. Yeah. Like, I'm kind of looking, but I'm not.
You're terrified.
Yeah. I'm pretty fucking scared, but also I'm curious.
That third eye is always flinching.
Yeah. It's blinking real hard.
No, I don't know. They're not... I know they're not terrifying, at least the good ones.
Yeah.
But the fact that there are terrifying ones, too.
It is. And then on top of it, you don't know which is bad and what's good until it's too late to find out. If it's like a demon,
yes,
they trick you.
Yeah. Apparently, they come in with a chain lasso and...
Lasso your fucking feet, man. Not cool, man. Okay. Yeah, so that's my story. So... off to scary stories to tell in the dark. The Babysitter. It was 9:00 in the evening. Everybody was sitting on the couch in front of the TV. There were Richard, Brian, Jenny, and Doreen, the babysitter. The telephone rang. "Maybe it's your mother," said Doreen. She picked up the phone. Before she could say a word, a man laughed hysterically and hung up. "Who was it?" asked Richard. "Some nut." "I'm gonna fucking nut."
When you... Bro. I'm gonna fucking nut. You're fucking high. No, when you said it was probably your mother, my mom just texted me. Her name popped up the moment you said, the exact moment. Maybe it's your mother. My mom just texted. Crazy coincidence.
Whoa, her ears were ringing. "Some nut," said Doreen. "What did I miss?" At 9:30, the telephone rang again. Doreen answered it. It was the man who had called before. "I'll be there soon," he said, and he laughed and hung up. Doreen, "Who was it?" the children asked. "Some crazy person," she said. About 10 o'clock, the phone rang again. Jenny got to it first. "Hello," she said. It was the same man. "One more hour," he said, and he laughed and hung up. He said 1 more hour. What did he mean? Asked Jenny. "Don't worry," said Doreen. "It's somebody fooling around." "I'm scared," said Jenny. About 10:30, the telephone rang once more. When Doreen picked it up, the man said, "Pretty soon now,"
Ew!
And he laughed.
Oh, I hate it.
Doreen, "Why are you doing this?" Doreen screamed, and he hung up. "Was it that guy again?" asked Brian. "Yes. I'm going to call the operator and complain." The operator told her to call back if it happened again, and she would try to trace the call. At 11 o'clock, the telephone rang again. Doreen answered it. "Very soon now," the man said. And he laughed. And he hung up. Doreen called the operator. Almost at once, the operator called back. "That person is calling from a telephone upstairs," she said. "You'd better leave. I'll get the police." Just then, the door upstairs opened. A man they had never seen before started down the stairs toward them. As they ran from the house, he was smiling in a very strange way. A few minutes later, the police found him there and arrested him.
I hated that. I have goosebumps.
Dorit,
I hated that one.
Wasn't that awful? He was there the whole fucking time.
I hated that. I have goosebumps. That's gonna give me nightmares. I have chills.
Dorit. And the artwork on it is scary. Yeah. So there you go.
Can't believe they gave this to kids.
I know, right?
All the kids fought over to get that book in the library. Every time it was library day, and we get to choose one book, everyone would try to find the scary story.
I don't know why the fuck we did that to ourselves.
Masochist.
Masochism. That's it.
Apparently,
that's what it is. We're masochists.
By nature. That one really was scary, though. We read really scary ones today. Good on us.
We did. My dog's being weird.
And we're not?
Huh?
And we're not?
And we're not?
Being weird? You know, repeating things is just not funny anymore. It takes away the humor. You don't catch it the first time, I refuse.
Yeah.
I refuse to repeat the joke.
That's my thing, too, with Aaron. He has really bad hearing. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I'm done.
You're like, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah. He's like, you only said it once. I was like, I don't want to say it again.
Bro, same. Tim is deaf in one of his ears. And he's like, what'd you say? I'm like, sometimes it's really exhausting.
Yeah.
Having to repeat myself. There's just something about it. I'm like, ugh.
Right. And I don't want to yell about it.
Exactly. I'm like, it's not your fault.
I'm just going to start texting. That's our main form of communication. Look at your phone. And they're like, what?
Then text again. Look at your phone. Oh, our deaf men.
Yeah. The Navy.
I was going to join the Air Force before Tim.
Do you know what you're going to do in the Air Force?
I tried to do the bomb squad.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, I was eligible for it, and I wanted to do it. Blessing in disguise. COVID hit. It was either that or something else, but that's all I really wanted to try out.
Of all the jobs to do in the military, bomb squad.
Bomb squad. But wow. I think that was a really good story to end on, though. That was really scary. I forget how scary those books can get.
Me too.
But all right, shall we read the outro?
Yeah, let's wrap it up, baby.
Don't mess up.
I'm gonna. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, am I supposed to do the whole thing?
No, I blanked out.
Listen, we fucked it up.
Please go follow, share, and leave a review. Also, if you have your own paranormal experience, send us an email at terrorshewrote@gmail.com, and we will feature you on the next episodes. It will be down in our description box as well. We're also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Facebook, Instagram, all that jazz.
If anybody wants to be our social media manager, yay!
For free, for an experience.
Yeah, and if you have ghost stories, we'll tell
Let us know. Woo! All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.